Live breaking news, everybody. The government shutdown has been averted with the help of a few Democrats, but namely Senator Chuck the Buck Schumer. And boy, after Trump praises him, woo-wee, he is facing a serious backlash. Even a few Democrats saying that he should be primaried. They devour their own. They're proving Trump right again. I've got some clips to share with you of Democrats just losing it, including something that just happened literally an hour ago. Hakeem Jeffries, who a lot of people call, the leader of the party. I call him Dollar Store Obama, really got angry and pissed off and snapped at reporters. I'm going to share that with you. You got to see this. He lost it. I mean, he blew his gasket. But first, did you see this yesterday? So Schumer was complaining, of course, like all the Democrats. No, this is terrible. We can't have this funding bill, this GOP funding bill, even going as far as using a pejorative, calling, I guess, Republicans, maybe MAGA people, maybe Trump supporters, maybe Americans, something pretty harsh. Watch this.
To have the conflict on the best ground we have, summed up in a sentence, that they're making the middle class pay for tax cuts for billionaires. It's much, much better not to be in the middle of a shutdown, which to divert people from the number one issue we have against these these people, which is not only all these cuts, but they're ruining democracy.
So wait a minute. Let me get this straight. So we were garbage. You called us garbage. You called us Nazis. You called us fascists. You called us a threat to democracy. Deplorables. Now we're bastards? Boy, these guys, they just can't help to show their real true colors. So President Trump praised Chuck on Truth Social, saying, hey, congratulations, Chuck, for doing the right thing. We need to make America great again. And now they are literally stabbing him right in the back. Watch this. Ayanna Pressley. Oh, she's just so hard to listen to. It's like Jasmine full of Crockett. Listen to what she says today, talking to Wolf Blitzer. Check this out.
Congresswoman, only a few moments ago on Truth Social, President Trump praised Senator Schumer for having the, quote, guts to do the right thing, calling his support of the spending bill a smart move. How will that sit, you think, with House Democrats?
Well, again, I don't think we should be moving in any way to elicit praise from Donald Trump, who has no respect for Congress and the power of the purse, who is by the hour rolling out proposals and executive actions that are lawless and that are callous. We do not want to be praised by Donald Trump. This is a hostile government takeover. He is a dictator. And what do you meet a dictator with? Defiance. The Democrats can't only be the adults in the room. We have to be the fighters too. And that is the message that we are hearing every day from our constituents and what they want to see from us in this moment. We have to be exhaustive in leveraging every tool available in their defense.
So you're just basically proving Trump right at his State of the Union address when he said that no matter what he does, no matter how much he helps America, no matter how much work he does, no matter how much progress he makes, you guys are going to hate it. The guy could literally cure cancer, and you guys would be like, that's racist. The Democrats are just proving Trump right again, and again. And by the way, this is not tyranny. This is not defiance. This is not a dictatorship. He's doing exactly what the American people voted for. He talked about this throughout the entire 2024 election campaign cycle. He campaigned on it. He talked about it. He discussed it. He said exactly what he was going to do. And unlike you, useless hypocrites, guess what? He's actually keeping his promise. A clip of Captain Mark Kelly. God, what a absolute mook this guy is. Spineless, feckless mook. After all of the vandalism, the violence, the hate that has been thrusted by this demonic faction of people who all say the same thing. They have zero originality. They have used every resource imaginable to go after their political opponents. They weaponized the DOJ, weaponized the system, cheated, lied, deceived Americans, spread mass hysteria and mass hypnosis at scale. You've got this guy who I think people used to actually respect, talking about how he's no longer going to drive his Tesla. Watch this.
This is Mark Kelly here in Washington, driving to work for the last time in my Tesla. When I bought this thing, I didn't think it was going to become a political issue. Every time I get in this car in the last 60 days or so, it reminds me of just how much damage Elon Musk and Donald Trump is doing to our country. Talking about slashing Social Security, cutting healthcare benefits for poor people, for seniors. It's one bad thing after the next. He's firing veterans. I'm a veteran, so I have a really hard time driving around in this thing. So I think it's time for an upgrade today. So this is going to be my last trip in this car. There were some things I really liked about it. There are things I didn't like about it, but that doesn't matter. What matters is, doing the right thing. I think it's time to get rid of it. Elon Musk kind of turned out to be an asshole, and I don't want to be driving a car built and designed by an asshole. So, looking forward to my new ride.
What a gigantic embarrassment. Zero feeling, zero intelligence, zero authenticity. I shared a video earlier today where Obama literally did the same exact thing 14 years ago with Doge. Went after Medicaid and Medicare, cut out the bad stuff, kept the good stuff, created an entire agency that was exactly the same thing as Doge. But no, because it's Trump, because it's not, the way they want it, like whiny little babies, they're doing something that's criminal and so dangerous. I mean, they're creating lunatics. They're spawning maniacs walking across our country, attacking people who support America, people who love America, people who love what Trump and Musk are doing, which is saving us billions and billions of dollars. Shame on you, Mark Kelly. Shame on all you hypocrites. But wait, there's more. Here's AOC on CNN, big shock there, talking about her displeasure of what Chuck Schumer did. Watch this.
Chuck Schumer, I guess the Senate Democratic leader, your senator, said at this meeting that he is going to vote for cloture. He is going to vote to allow there to be a simple majority vote. You think that's wrong?
I believe that's a tremendous mistake. Yes.
Why?
I think, well, first and foremost, the American people, if anyone has held a town hall or has seen what has been happening in town halls, American people, whether they are Republicans, independents, Democrats, are up in arms about Elon Musk and the actual gutting of federal agencies across the board. This continuing resolution codifies much of this chaos that Elon Musk is wreaking havoc on the federal government. It codifies many of those changes. It sacrifices and completely eliminates congressional authority in order to review these impulsive Trump tariffs that he's switching on and off. And on top of that, for folks who are concerned about effectiveness in government, this Republican extreme spending bill removes all of the guardrails and all of the accountability measures to ensure that money is being spent in the way that Congress has directed for it to be spent. This turns the federal government into a slush fund for Donald Trump and Elon Musk. It sacrifices congressional authority, and it is deeply partisan. And so to me, it is almost unthinkable why Senate Democrats would vote to hand the few pieces of leverage that we have away for free when we've been sent here to protect Social Security, protect Medicaid, and protect Medicare.
Lies, lies, lies. That's what they're really good at. I've said it in the video I posted earlier today that they're not politicians. They're not public servants. They don't give a rat's ass about you or me. They're fiction writers. And what they're trying to do is write a narrative that fits their end, fits their agenda. He doesn't give a rat's ass. A slush fund? That's exactly what you guys were doing with the Biden crime syndicate. What slush fund? The guy has more money. He could fill the entire Grand Canyon 10 times. He doesn't need money. Trump doesn't need money. There is such a thing as actually caring and doing the right thing. I know that's a new concept, but you got to see this. I mean, it gets even worse. Senator Warnock or Warlock from Georgia, he looks like a a castaway from Fraggle Rock. This guy was asked about Schumer, and he said, quite, ominously, I guess we're going to be looking for new leadership in 26 and 28. How quickly they backstab you. What a bunch of demons. What a bunch of snakes, serpentine like Ratty Raskin. Ratty Raskin. Ugh, I can't stand him. Okay. Hakeem Jeffries. Here's the big one. Hakeem Jeffries, I'm going to show you one clip where he was asked about Schumer and then watch him snap against reporters. Check this out.
To this bill.
Leader Jeffries, Senator Chuck Schumer is from your state. He has clearly a different view of this than you. He is not saying let's go back to the negotiating table. He's saying let's take this vote. So have you lost confidence in him, the fact that you guys see this so differently?
Next question.
Leader Jeffries,
I want to go back to my colleague's question.
Okay, so obviously he's perturbed. He's upset. But this is the clip where he really, really gets upset. Watch him snap as reporters follow up on him saying next question, trying to avert the question about Schumer. This is good. Watch this.
No. Do not characterize.
No, my question was, why are you afraid to say that?
Do not characterize my remarks. I'm not afraid about anything.
But you went to another question twice when asked about that. Isn't it a
yes or no
Is there a
question?
problem?
I said I was very clear that we look forward to working with every single one of our Senate Democratic colleagues. Every single one of them. Push back against the Trump administration. Every single one.
If you just said yes to having confidence in him, this would go away in many ways.
Do you think that this is what the American people care about right now? Or do they want us to do everything that we can to stop this partisan and harmful Republican bill from actually becoming law? Because that's what we as House Democrats are focused on.
This party is in a lot of trouble. I mean, Democrats, you guys are in a world of hurt. If this keeps going, you guys aren't going to win for a long time. You have completely defied your oath of office. The American people voted exactly for, no matter what Jasmine full of Crockett likes to say, I think they're regretting their vote. Nobody has buyer's remorse. Nobody's regret. Do you regret it? Let me know in the comments down below. Give me a capital Y if you regret. Give me a capital N in the comments with an American flag. Maybe throw it in there if you do not, because I'm giving a capital N. I voted for this. I don't have a single molecule of buyer's remorse. You guys are so consumed. Every fiber of your being is consumed with hatred towards Trump. You've lost sight of what your job is. Your job is to serve the American public. The American people voted for this. This is the Constitution. This is democracy. These are the elected representatives in the executive branch, in the House, and in the Senate. This is who we voted for. These are the laws. These are the policies that we want. You guys just simply trying to blockade and be nothing more than an obstacle to this is defiance of the will of the American people. It is defiling democracy. It is defiling our constitutional republic. And if you keep it up, you're just going to keep collecting gigantic L's. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I think the Democrats need somebody brand spanking new. It ain't going to be AOC. Nope. It ain't going to be Crockett, for the love of God, no. It's not going to be any of those guys. And so definitely not going to be tampon Tim Walz. I think it's got to be somebody like Trump, a major disruptor, somebody brand new, somebody fresh. And I think Stephen A. Smith, I genuinely think if Stephen A. Smith took this very seriously, the idea of running, by 2028, I think he would be a front runner. I still think J.D. Vance would win in a landslide, but I think he'd give him a run for his money. And it would be how interesting, how powerful, how much, would this rejuvenate the absolute tattered landscape of politics if we had a J.D. Vance versus Stephen A. Smith 2028 election. I think that would be just absolutely fantastic, and it would put new blood and revitalize this already torn and shattered landscape. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of the. I'm saying if it's not Stephen A. Smith, it's got to be somebody really close to that. It has to be a disruptor. The Democratic Party is rife for this. I can't wait to get your comments down below. Let me know exactly what you think. Also, check out these videos just in case you missed them. Tap on those right there. Tap on my face right there to subscribe and follow. It's absolutely free. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless the USA. I'll see you soon.